All
All
right.
right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. Give double honors to our apostles, double honors to our elders, a great millstone that taught us truth and will well. And salutations to you, hopeful light, puts in this truth and all honesty and sincerity. We a couple brothers at our GMS Kansas City camp, coming another lesson through the spirit with Yahweh Hashem Shai. This is Brother Yahweh Sap, Bonaparium.
Brother Taziar Ben Yamyin, Yahweh Hashem Shai, Brekathum, So Folek. Shalom, shalom.
Khan. Yeah, so it was through the spirit, man. I was meditating on this upcoming election between, Kamala and Trump. And, she's always got that purple suit on, and she got them pearls. And, I was like, damn, I know I've seen that outfit and this person before in the past. Now, if you pay attention to The Simpsons, they came out with a clip showing her basically running it as president, wearing that exact same outfit, and it showed Trump in the coffin. So it's interesting to wait to see how it plays out. But another place where I've seen her before is I used to game a lot. Like I kind of slowed down recently over the years, but back in 2018, there was a video game came out called Call of Duty Black Ops 2. A lot of people probably familiar with it. That was like a new form of the Call of Duty game as far as adding a lot of futuristic shit. And there's another game called Call of Duty Strike Zone. I never played the Strike Zone, but I used to play Black Ops 2 like all the time, man. Like I basically unlocked almost everything you can in that game back on the PS3. But when you pay attention to the game, in both of those games, the president at the time is a woman. And I'm going to pull up some articles that basically go into it because, man, this is all a big show, man. This is all a play. This is all set up. All right. This is all scripted. And with this information I'm going to show you, it's going to start proving that, you can't trust in the system. You shouldn't be going to try to vote to think your vote counts or matters because they already have everything staged and set up, man. So let me bring out this information on these games, just show these pictures, and then they'll speak for themselves. All right. You have anything you want to add to, bro?
Well, I mean, just as a matter of this is what they call predictive programming. Now, we're going to bring out this lesson. Now, in this, we ain't automatically guaranteeing, Kamala Harris is going to win. Because ultimately, we don't know. It's part of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and, the agenda that he wants to push. But, the elites do believe in showing you hints and glimpses of things before they happen. The brother mentioned The Simpsons. Why does pretty much every major event have a Simpsons episode linked to it? Because the elites get off on showing the people what's going to happen before it happens. That helps them feel like the Most High. Because the scriptures say, before things spring forth, I tell you of them. That's how the Most High does. He gives his word to the prophets. But also on the left hand side, these witches and these warlocks, they put hints in front of the people, and then when it comes to pass, they say, "Hey, look, we already told you it's gonna happen, man." But I got just a quick definition of predictive programming. Said predictive programming theory is that the government or higher ups are using fictional movies or books as mass mind control to make the population more accepting of planned future events. You see, and that's how these people operate, man. But you got it out.
Con. Let me pull this article out real quick. All right, can you see my screen, bro?
Yep, you good now.
Con. Now here's the basically the rundown of the game, and it's going to go into the narrative of how it plays out. Now in the game, you have Marion Bosworth. She is the incumbent president of the United States of America as of 2025. See those dates, okay? It says David Manson is assigned to protect and assist in evacuating her when Los Angeles comes under attack by hostile drones hacked by Raul Mendez. Now, okay, so basically in the game, there's a big cyber attack, okay? So I'll read a little bit further here. See if this one goes into it more. Let's see, Salakia. Okay, I'll read over here. Biography. It says in 2020, House Speaker Bosworth won the Democratic nomination for the President of the United States. Originally considered a sacrificial lamb against a popular Republican incumbent, she gained popularity through the Bridge Gap campaign. She campaigned on strengthening U.S. relations with China through open communication and intelligence sharing, as well as having a costly cyber defense stance. In an election widely considered to be a massive upset, she was elected president by a comfortable margin, even winning states that typically lean Republican. Okay. Now, interesting enough, when we go back here, I have another article that's going to go right into what that just said of what Kamala's currently focusing on. So bear with me here.
Yeah. And it said, that Black Ops 2 is going into that cybersecurity. And, last month we already had that global outage. So, it only takes one small event for things in this regular life to get fucked up, to get very bad, man. You see, that's why you have these Chinese hackers, you have these Russian hackers that get paid decent amount of money to, tear down the infrastructure of America.
That's right. That's right. And they tried to say that it was like a glitch in the system or something like that, which we know through the spirit is bullshit. They basically testing what they really want to do, because ultimately what's getting ready to come during times of Jacob's trouble is you're going to have blackouts, you're going to have cyber attacks, you're going to have the power grids going out. And during this war, they're going to be doing that because they're going to be using a lot of drones, AI technology and unmanned aerial vehicles. But going into that first part of that, what we read about the biography of the game, it says she was the president of the game was focusing heavy on China relations. And this is something Trump said. It says Kamala Harris is a CCP sympathizer, and her record shows that she will bow down to China at the expense of America. Trump campaign spokesperson Steve Chung told Newsweek. Newsweek reached out to Harris's presidential campaign and the Chinese embassy in the U.S. via written request for a comment. And here's a picture of her here. And she actually went out there, she shook hands with dude and she met him, and she's basically been pretty close with speaking with them on climate control and things like that that's affecting that.
You got to share your screen now.
Salakia, let me go into it real quick. So I thought I shared it. Oh, I didn't even.
I think when you click off something different, it'll close it out.
Oh, okay. Can you see it now?
Hold on one second. Okay, yep, you on.
Yep, con. So here it is. I'll read this again. It says Kamala Harris is a CCP sympathizer, and her record shows that she will bow down to China at the expense of America. Trump campaign spokesperson Stephen Chung told Newsweek. Newsweek reached out to Harris's presidential campaign and the Chinese embassy in the U.S. via written request for comment. Okay, so you got a picture here with her, with China's leader. Okay, so here it is, man. All right, so let me stop the screen real quick. I'm gonna go back into it. All right, because the next part of that part that we read in that biography, if we go back here. All right, you see it says it was followed by, it says she campaigned on strengthening U.S. relations with China through an open communication and intelligence sharing, as well as having a costly cyber defense stance. All right, so if we go back into this other article here that I have up, it speaks on that cyber, her cybersecurity stance as well. All right, here we go. Can you see my screen, bro?
Yep, you up.
Says Harris's record on cybersecurity. And that's a spirit, man. This article just came out, not too long ago. It says, "Happy Monday, and welcome to Morning Cybersecurity." Let's see here. Let's scroll down to where it speaks on it. All right, so here it is. It says, on AI, Harris stayed focused on this topic last year. Harris led the Biden administration delegation on a trip to the UK for the Global Summit on AI Safety, during which she announced multiple commitments to the administration to further the safety and security of AI-enabled technology. Okay. This included draft policy guidance on how the U.S. government will use AI, along with announcing endorsement of other nations of U.S. declaration responsible for the use of AI by military intelligence agency. Okay. So here, she's focusing on that, man. Okay. It says, into the future, Harris still has a long way to go before November and could still be challenged for the Democratic nomination. But AI and cybersecurity are certainly on her radar and unlikely to shift measurably away from Biden's approach, which including signing an executive order to increase the nation's cybersecurity in 2021 and signing a separate order on AI policies last year. And it starts going into CrowdStrike, that incident that just happened and we just went through. Okay. So you can see, how they just blatantly show shit that they intention on doing. And this was in, those games are based off of war. All Call of Duty games is a warfare game. And in both games, I believe, in Strike Zone and Black Ops 2, they're based in the U.S. So there's no coincidence that stuff like this is coming out. Now I got one more article I'm going to bring up real quick.
If I can add a point out.
Go ahead, bro.
When you speaking of cybersecurity, the ultimate tool of cybersecurity that is going to be in play in the future is the MOTB. Because with that MOTB, they gonna play it as you can't get hacked. You can't lose your money because your money is in you. You are the money. You carry your money everywhere around. What do you mean? And so, they're going to have these government-backed systems, when everything crashes, along with the AI, to promote a fix to what is going to be a damage and crumbling money system. You see, so they saying Kamala Harris is focusing on cybersecurity. Why is that? Because they know that this shit got to go down. Like I said, we ain't guaranteeing Kamala Harris is going to win, but you have to read in between the lines, man. Because when all this fails and niggas not taking cash, they gon' need a way to fucking buy Pampers for your kids. They gonna need a way to buy water. They're gonna need a way to buy food. And ultimately, they will bring out that MOTB and they're going to have it cyber safe,
That's right. That's right, bro. And I got this other article here. It says, in the opening cutscene, a news channel describes House Speaker Marianne Bosworth, which is the president of the game, on her presidential campaign for the Oval Office. Her popularity polls rising in vast numbers throughout the U.S. She runs on a platform of Bridge the Gap, her campaign to aggressively establish a cyber defense system throughout the U.S. and repair international relations with China through open communication and intelligence sharing. Okay. Now, it also says here, interesting enough, it says, in hopes of relieving tension after the 2018 cyber attack on the stock market. Now, what's going on right now? That shit just took a big ass hit, man. And I'm going to bring up the photos of this character. I think I would have showed it briefly, but I'm going to show a little bit more photos for the camera, man. Just so you can see, she's got the exact same outfit as Kamala Harris on. All right. It shows her right here, too. She's wearing the purple suit and the pearls. The difference is the necklace is in white or silver like Kamala's, but y'all get the point, man. So we're going to go right into it with some scriptures, man. Just so you can see, man, you really just it's a bunch of witchcraft and folly in this system that we're in. And the Lord is going to shut all this shit down. And nonetheless, in both games, it takes place in America, and America's being destroyed. LA got hit, fucked up, you know. You see? Mm-hmm. So something is definitely interesting. Is definitely happening. Something fishy is happening, man. And for them to show all this stuff back in the game of 2018, 2016, it's pretty wild. And it says that she was based on, running up, or basically president at the time of 2025. And we already know that if Trump gets in office, they're probably going to try to kill dude, or they might plan to take him out. There's a lot of information that's coming out on that, and that would leave who to step up? It will be her. And if that happens, there's already going to be a civil war and chaos. People are going to lose their damn minds, man. So let's get some scriptures out here. Going into it, I got one on deck. You got a precept, bro?
You got it. I'm looking for something.
This is the book of Psalms 83, verse 3. It says, "They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones." So they come up every year. They come up with different plans on what they want to do with the population and the masses. And they definitely come up with plans on what they want to do with the nation of Israel. Okay, that's the consulted against thy hidden ones. We are considered the hidden ones. We're the ones that our identity has been hidden for all these hundreds of years. During the time of the transatlantic slave trade, they went to great extents to try to hide who we are. But when you look at the receipts, it has us listed as Hebos for sale. We were writing Hebrew on the sides of the pulpit in one of the oldest churches in America. So they're taking all these different plans, and they're coming up with all these different secret societies and meetings on what they do, and they're planning way, way ahead in the future. And a lot of this country's motto operates with the Illuminati is to hide in plain sight. Well, what you just seen in that game, they just hid that shit right there in plain sight, man. And like you said, we don't know what's going to happen, what's going to play out, but don't be surprised if it plays out that way. Just like with the Simpsons, they be predicting a lot of shit. They predicted what happened with the towers and it went down. They predicted a whole lot of shit, man. So, hey, we in for one hell of a ride. So we really got to buckle down to the spirit, man.
Yeah, I had one, brother.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Job chapter 12, verse 12. It say, "With the ancient is wisdom, and in length of days understanding. With him is wisdom and strength. He had counsel and understanding. Behold, he break it down, and it cannot be built again." And that's what's happening to America, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is systematically breaking this place down from, the spirit of these people, to the financial system, to the actual infrastructure. You had that bridge collapse earlier here, to the infrastructure. And ultimately it's gonna lead to a full physical collapse of, a civil war breaking out. It say, "Behold, he break it down, and it cannot be built again. He shutteth up a man, and there can be no opening. Behold, he withholdeth the waters, and they dry up. Also, he sendeth them out, and they overturn the earth." Verse 16, Job 12 and 16, it say, "With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his." You see, so either way it goes, whoever becomes the next POTUS, president of the United States, they are a deceiver, because to the world right now, they think anybody is better than Joe Biden, but they're deceiving you people to lead deeper into a new world order. But guess what? Yahweh Shem Yahushua ordained that. That's why I say it don't really matter who becomes president, man. So I'm reading again, Job 12, verse 16. It say, "With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his." Right? All these millions of Americans that go to vote, y'all are the deceived.
Right.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he wants you to be brainwashed to sign up to these elections, thinking that you have a choice, when in the truth you learned that early that there ain't no such thing as an election. It's called a selection, man, because it's already chosen.
Right. God. You know, you people can't be trusting in the system, man. You gotta look through all the windows that they try to darken. You know, this is 2 Corinthians 2:11 says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." You know, we've been warning y'all people about what's going on. You know, you guys are trusting in the system too damn much and putting all your faith in it. Because you got Jake right now. You know, I guess they had some first stages of votes recently. They're posting all over social media that they voted. They went and casted their votes today. Like, if you really still believe in the system, then the Lord just got a heavy spirit of delusion on you, man. You know, because these motherfuckers are not for you, okay? And last year, that fucking election was a shit show. Then he had the whole rumors where they said they hacked it and shit like that. So, hey, why would you trust in the system, man? Why would you put your faith in that? And I got another preset that goes into that mentality of you idiots out here lining up for Satan's system. This is the beast system, man. You're not supposed to trust in that. You're bound down to that image. Okay, this is Isaiah 30:1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." All right, so they take counsel of anything and everything, all these politics, you know, they take counsel of all these Christianity, these false prophets, all this wisdom, astrology, witchcraft, but they don't ever take counsel of the Lord, man. And this is the counsel of the Lord, what you're getting right now is these lessons to the Spirit. Okay, it says, verse 2, that they walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Right, man. So they trust in the shadow of Egypt. They completely trust in the system. You got, you know, these pastor pork chops out here, you know, these idiots, man. These Americans are just straight, hey, they're just zombies, man. They're literally like the Walking Dead.
Yeah,
they believe anything and everything is on CNN. Anything that comes on TV, that means it's validated to an average American, man. They don't read through the blue lines or nothing.
Yeah, because this place supports their wickedness, man. Because here it is, Jake, you ain't supposed to be fucking eating pork, but here in America, pork is one of the cheapest meats you can get at the store. Here you is, a woman is supposed to be attached to a husband, but they have certain, you know, social systems, EBT, child support, things like that, and the police to allow these women to live a rebellious life against Yahweh Shemel Shah. This place, you know, Yahweh Shemel Shah, he didn't design humans to change their gender. But yet in America, they will support that shit. So everything contrary to Yahweh Shemel Shah, America supports. Therefore, Jake sticks to it because, like you said in your precept, they're naturally rebellious, man. Naturally, they automatically gonna agree with anything that goes against righteousness.
Con. This is let me go back up one more on that one. This is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 3. It says, "Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion." So a lot of y'all gonna be confused. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? You know, and you're not paying attention to the big picture, like the brother said. It don't matter which one gets in office. What's coming is all hell's gonna break loose, man. What's coming is race riots. You're gonna have civil war. They're gonna be doing what they did in that movie, The Purge. They're gonna be going up, shooting up these churches, these congregations, these wicked Israelite congregations, IUIC, and all them other clowns, man. They're gonna get aired the fuck out, man. You're gonna have dudes in red vehicles with big hoodies on that's gonna gun all y'all jakes down. That ain't right. Because you're not gonna have the protection of Yahweh Shemel Shah on you, man. I just went and watched that new Twister movie today.
Yeah.
Boy, man. The spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah, when the Lord when the Lord unleashed them tornadoes, man, like it gave you up close, you know, immersed you in seeing that tornado that's like an F5, man. It was like a nuke hit the fucking place. That's coming to hit you people. You know, pestilences. There's a new strain of FLU that rumor is, I think Russia brought it out that the U.S. had the shit manufactured over there in Ukraine, and they plan on releasing the shit real soon. And it's going to be worse than the see you know what thing that was out. Okay, so a lot of you are going to be confused. You're like, why is all this hell happening? I voted for the right person. Everything's supposed to get better.
Yeah,
you know, because when the person that gets in office supposedly is supposed to be based off the vast majority of the people that want that person to get in. So that means the vast majority of America trusted in this person to make everything all right. They put their trust in the shadow of Egypt, man. This is the scriptures say, hey, this is land spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, and the dead bodies are going to lie in the street.
Right.
Okay?
Yep.
So and your vote does not fucking matter, man.
That's right. Salakia.
Oh, you good, bro? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the only people that's not prepared or that's not preparing is niggas, man. Because Esau knows civil war is about to happen, man. Right. He already know. He already feel it. Because a real quick article, man. This is on July 15th. They say gun and ammo shares jump after Trump assassination attempt. And it said, you can hear me, brother?
Con.
Okay, Con. Yeah. You good. Your camera cut out, but it's good. It's shares of America's two major public gun manufacturers jump over 5% in pre-market trading and continue to rise Monday following Saturday's assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump. After years of record gun sales, the gun sales is already high right now. You know, Esau knows his blessing and he's running to it. You niggas, you don't know your blessing. You niggas hate your blessing. You hate the scriptures. You hate Yahweh Shemel Shah. But Esau, he is very familiar with his blessing and he's running to it. It say, after years of record gun sales, ammunition makers appear particularly poised to take advantage of a potential rise in demand following the most serious attempt to assassinate a president or a presidential candidate in over 4 decades. But yeah, you got it. I just wanted to bring that out.
God, hey, so that lets you know that things about to get bad, real bad. They're not coming out with all this stuff for no reason.
Yeah,
you know, they forecasted this war in those games. They basically forecasting a war to hit the U.S. That's what the whole cinema of the game is. The war going to get hit with cyber attacks, drones, all types of stuff, and it's going to be blackouts, and U.S. soil is going to get hit because when the battle scenes is in L.A. Okay, what movie just came out a couple months ago? It's called Civil War. We went to go watch that.
Yep.
They subliminally, conditionally program you people that what's getting ready to happen. And sometimes you just use it as a platform to send a message to some of the, the higher upper echelon people that are paying attention. They're in the know. That's in these secret societies, and they're writing this shit down. Okay, so this is getting ready to come.
Yep.
That's why they'll have these actors. They'll throw up certain hand gestures. Like they'll use their hands and they'll throw up certain gestures, some symbols. That means pay attention to this. This is getting ready to happen. And it's like a sign language, a secret sign language that we don't necessarily know. We know the triangle shit and they throw up the 666, all seen out. When you see them do that shit, that means they're sending a message to somebody that's watching of what's going to come.
Yeah.
And they're also pledging their allegiance to Satan.
And you know what? They before that Civil War, they brought out that fucking leave the world behind. Yeah, and right. And they leave the world behind. That goes into a cyber attack, man.
Right.
So a lot of shit, a lot of shit is right in front of your face, but niggas worried about fucking Deadpool and Wolverine. Right. Like these people will see these movies and it don't hold no real estate in their mind. It just go through one theory and not the other. They don't consider that it's actually gonna be on your day-to-day life.
Right. God. That's right.
I had a scripture right. You still on, bro? Y'all stop. You on that? I think the brother having a little difficulty, so we just gonna continue. You hear me out?
Yeah, man.
I think
Esau's fucking with my shit, bro. This never happened before.
Yeah. I mean, your camera cut out, but I got a precept.
God, go ahead, bro.
This is this is Proverbs chapter 11 verses 18. It say, "The wicked worketh a deceitful work, but to him that soweth righteousness shall be a sure reward. As righteousness tended to life, so he that pursueth evil pursueth it to his own death." And the deceitful work that's being played out right now is the New World Order. And it's called deceitful because to the average American, they think that type of system is going to improve their life. It's going to make safer schools, safer homes, safer neighborhoods, safer communities, with the MOTB, militarized police, you know what I'm saying? But you can't prevent the chaos that's coming, man, because they're going to use the MOTB to as a way to keep life civilized. Because you remember in that Civil War, on the outside when they were traveling, they was in a war zone. But remember when they pulled up to that stadium, it seemed like it was all good.
Right.
Even when they went through that old town, and everything was still kind of how the way things were. That's how they're gonna do with the MOTB. You
Right.
can you can you can get back to your normal life, you know. But it's
That's
a
right. It's for a
you,
temporary time, though. They're gonna trick you, deceive you, people. For you get back to a normal life, and then all of a sudden they push a button, and you think you're somewhere on the beach, but they controlling your whole fucking body, man.
yeah.
You
hmm
know. Go ahead, bro.
Proverbs 11 verse 18 again. It say the wicked worketh a deceitful work, but to him that soweth righteousness shall be a sure reward. As righteousness tendeth to life, so he that pursueth evil pursueth it to his own death. They that are forward, they that are of a forward heart are an abomination to the Lord. But such as are upright in their way are his delight. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. And that's a scripture for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, because a lot of y'all are trying to join hand in hand with these Edomites during this election season, but it say they shall not go unpunished. And guess what? If you believe in this system, you're gonna go down with it, man.
God, that's right, bro. That's right. Let's see here. I'm gonna get another precept. This is the book of Second Thessalonians 2, verse 11. It says, "And for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie." And that's exactly what has happened. These people have believed in a strong delusion, man. You know, Satan's got a hold on a lot of people. They're in a strong delusion that they live in their life right. You got people calling on Christ and Jesus.
God,
Them Christians, some of them, you got big time Christians really into that shit. They really believe it, man. They believe they really catching the Holy Ghost and shit. Rolling on the floor in the Pentecostal temples and stuff like that, man. That's a strong delusion.
right,
So a lot of your people are just being completely set up, man. And you're being rejected by the Lord, and He's picked you to be destroyed. If you can't wake up all that delusion, then He just ain't dealing with you. That's what He wants.
that's right. Do you have your phone or
God,
can you look up the definition of delusion?
God.
Let's just go into that, man.
Delusion. It says a belief or altered reality that is persistently held despite evidence or agreement to the contrary, generally in reference to a mental disorder. So that means all these people got fucking mental disorders, man.
Yeah,
Despite evidence, we'll bring you evidence of what's coming. We'll bring you
yeah, God,
evidence of their plans, of their agendas, of what's happening.
God,
Hell,
God.
we just showed you evidence that they be staging shit. What are the chances of this fucking character look just? I mean, you look at her face, she look damn near almost like Kamala. Just the hair is
Yeah,
just a little bit different.
yeah, God. And the ultimate evidence is the scriptures, right?
That's right.
You,
Hey,
you can't you can't get past this.
that's right. Because the spirit, man. Well, that brings me another precept in mind. Let me grab that out.
hmm and why you getting that, on that delusion is say, a false belief regardless of the facts, man. Certain things are just plain and obvious. America as a superpower and any future rulership is evident that it can't exist, man. It don't exist. I did this lesson earlier going into Ukraine. Ukraine today is America tomorrow, and guess what? A lot of y'all, if y'all want to see the future of America, look at how Ukraine is going. They drafting up men. All the men left to fight are weaklings. And guess what? The morale and the spirit of Ukraine is gone. And a lot of them people is ready to surrender. The same thing we're here in America. You're gonna have those initial, patriotism once this World War III kicks off, but eventually they're gonna know like this bitch over.
God, that's right. This is 1 Corinthians 2:10 says, "But Yahweh have revealed them unto us by his Spirit, for the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of Yahweh." So the Spirit has revealed a lot of things unto us, man. And that's really a blessing. That's a gift from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Because that also goes into, getting wisdom as well. So it's up to you people to try to be in that same mentality and strive and want for those same things. Pay attention to shit that's going on. See through it. Filter it out. You should be able to see and walk around like, damn, these people are lost. If that's
Right.
not what's on your mind when you're walking through society, then you're not in the right spirit. You're of the world, man. The world loves its own, and you'll be consumed. Before you know it, you fucking over doing all the bullshit they want you to do. They want you to get strung out on weed right now, and they want you to be a Momo.
Yeah. And go watch Deadpool and Wolverine, and don't worry about what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't hating on that movie, but it seemed like it's a lot of fucking promotion for that shit. They putting that shit everywhere, man.
Yeah, I haven't even seen it yet, but I heard it was alright. But
Yeah, but they taking away the minds of the people from off what's more important. That's why you got the Olympics going on right now. All that shit is a ploy to keep you not worried about what's to come. When we just brought it out that ammo sales is rising, more people is preparing for civil war. And guess what? The elites is preparing for civil war, man. Even these low level celebrities, nigga, these motherfuckers building bunkers. It's about to go down, but everybody is worried about the wrong things, man.
that's right. Hey, so you just gotta lock in, man. Because like the brothers going into, it's all a big distraction. When you're heavily distracted, they want you to they need the mass majority of Americans to be caught off guard. Because think about how hard it would be if everybody was actually paying attention to what they were doing. They would have had their arms up, ready to go. They would have been stocked up with guns. They've been ready to fight. They would have been stormed some of these banks and shit like that. It would have been too difficult because they need to put the C-hip in everybody. They need to be able to come rolling real quick like a flood, kicking people's door. They want them to start killing each other. They don't want them to be stocking up on food and eating when they want them to starve and depend on them. So the distractions are going to get heavier. The movies are going to get real more entertaining. They're going to put a lot more heavy. Hey, these athletes, they about to earn their money this year.
Yeah,
they're going to be playing their ass off, man. Hey, you got to get this amount of points. You got to flop this time. They're going to be rigging games. It's going to be big, extravagant shit everybody's going to be talking about, man.
Yeah. We entering into football season. That's when that witchcraft really kick in heavy, man. Especially out here, we in Kansas City. You already know how that goes.
You're right. They're already talking about, they think they're going to do a three-peat and shit. And if that happens, that's going to catch a lot of people's attention. Oh, shit.
Yep.
You're going to have all types of more records being shed, just anything and everything to keep people locked in to entertainment, buying food, partying. These cities are going to ramp up different parties and shit like that, getting people to go out and kick it. You know, the scriptures say they're going to be eating, drinking, and giving in a marriage at that time.
Yep. Let me get that out.
Come on. You don't want to be distracted, man. You gotta focus on this truth. And that's why the Lord is sifting and he's separating and making moves, man. He's getting rid of our distractions to lock us in. So we can be prepared to what's to come. You know, brothers are getting, you know, more tightly knit to one another, spending more time. You know, the mindset of when I think about these things to come, a great movie that came out was that Book of Clarence. And if you pay attention to the disciples, you could just see the bond that they had in that movie. Like they were all living in that one house, you know, and they all had their own sleeping quarters. They were all together in that one house, and they was basically separated from the world. When they went places in the movie, you showed them they were all together. They were all walking in one line. You know, they all had a very stoic appearance to them. They were separated, you know, but the spirit, you know, of everyone around them knew that those were the Lord's men. That's coming too for us, man. Because all these prophecies doing the speaking, these people see this shit, man. I'll never forget when they had that false nuclear work alert in Hawaii, and the elder out there, when he was prophesying, all of a sudden on his live stream went up to almost 200,000 people, man. And it wasn't never that high. So they're watching all our videos. These people be knowing who you are. They recognize him and not say nothing. But as these prophecies begin to happen more and more, the Lord's going to put the fear is going to set into a lot of these people. And they're like, all right, that was one of the Lord's guys, man. You know? But you go ahead, bro.
Yeah, kind of. This you want to get anything else? Because we can wrap it up on here.
Con. That's cool. We can wrap it up.
This is Luke chapter 17, verses 26. And it says, and as it was in the last days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they did drink, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. And you know, when you think about that, it wasn't like the people weren't aware of something happening. Because obviously, if a man is making a big ass boat, it's for a reason.
Right.
You don't think Noah was explaining what was about to happen. So obviously, you know, there is an obvious sign of judgment coming to those people, but they ignored it. Which, going back to our definition, that they were in a delusion. You know, let me pull that up real quick, one more time.
And you know, right now we're spiritually building that ark. They see how big we are.
Yeah,
we're all over the U.S. Even if it's not all Great Millstone, collectively, there are Israelites at the highways and hedges everywhere. I went to the grocery store today. I seen a Jake in there with fringes on.
Oh, really?
So it's like they know, man.
Yeah.
So they see the boat that's being built, but they ain't hearing it, man. But they're gonna know exactly where to come when that rain starts hitting and that flood start coming. What they do? They said it was beating on the door, boom, 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 boom. But the Lord closed it, man. The Lord shut it and didn't let it open back up.
Right. And real quick, one more time, definition of delusion: a false belief, a judgment about external reality held despite of incontrovertible evidence to the contrary. Right. Noah building that ark in their mind, like, man, it ain't nothing gonna happen. Well, That was a delusion for you motherfuckers. Same thing was going on here today. Our prophets on the scene telling you, hey, America's about to go down, but they in a delusion of thinking, nah.
Right. That's right, bro. So yeah, man, Lord's will, you know, this lesson was edifying through the Spirit, bringing out a lot of information, a lot of precepts. It's up to y'all people to take the warning, man, and take heed, man. Break those mental chains of being brainwashed by the system. Quit, you know, come out of her, my people, man. Mentally just break free from this place. It's gone. It's finished. And this year you're going to see a lot of hell. Lord's will, man. So with that, we're going to go ahead and close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. give double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone that taught us the truth and will well. And salutations to you, hopeful elect, puts in his truth and all honest sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.